Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands and to Mize Academy. Special shout out to our $10 and up patrons that I really, really should learn to have the list up ahead of time.
Recite them off
Christian.
the top of your head. Milk junk.
Correct. Next
Jean.
one. Correct.
Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Ditzy.
2 left.
I'm really bad at names.
You already said Christian.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is Grant one of them, right? Grant.
1 left.
He's one of them. Wait. I know this one. I just don't remember your name.
That
You should definitely
is
know
the
this
problem.
I should, but I've already lost track of which ones have been said.
This one suggested our most recent short.
Oh,
Not our most recent one, but...
yeah.
Or maybe it is.
Okay, say it.
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam, thank you.
Christian, Grant, Sam, Ditzy, Jean, Ian, and Milk Chunk. When we last left our heroes in training.
The steak trader is gone, and I'm very happy.
The what?
The steak trader. Ketchup does not go on steak.
Oh.
Oh. Right.
I thought you were trying to make some reference to Thalion or something, and I was like, what the frick is...
He's not a traitor. He's just...
Well-
he was never good.
He's technically betrayed the Sewer Lane Concord, but it's sort of a fine line.
Got it.
There's shady people over there.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Except for Olive.
No, you
she's
continue.
never done
I
anything
have no idea
shady
what
in her
happened.
life ever.
Then do your best.
Our last episode, we fought another team.
We did.
That's most of what happened.
That's
and
all of
Aerie,
what happens.
because Aerie also sparred with Tempest
It did not
and
go
realized that that's a bad idea, and she got her ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
There you go.
You also completed your 3rd week of schooling.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That was
Yeah,
like
school.
5 seconds of that
Ari
video.
and Elle got
Thereabouts.
our the next part of our soul.
That's right.
That is true.
Imagine that.
Oh yeah, I need to.
Yes.
I'm not. I/Cass am not comfortable with going out on another mission until Cass has got his soul back in a jar.
Oh, yeah. You
That's-
should probably fix your shadow problem.
Like, he doesn't have to have the Ib, but as long as he has the normal ones, the first
Ib.
one.
It's Ib.
Ib. Yeah, whatever.
Ib-
Ib.
Or if you're Lord Farquaad with Markiplier's face on it, Ib.
It's ancient Egyptian. I don't know if we do know how it's supposed to be pronounced technically.
Watch, they pronounced it Ib.
I mean, it is the same. It is, I think, the same root as ibis. So
Oh, cool! Look at that. That's perfect.
Pronounced Jib.
Nice.
there
There
is
is
your one.
I thought it was a gib.
No, you take your one. But that and all the shenaniganery with it is where we return for tonight's episode. Welcome back.
There it is.
Okay, I don't think...
Me either.
Cass and
not
Crow,
think, therefore do
week
not
3,
am.
which you just did your classes of, I don't think that we did a rolling for, because you rolled to try and get your shadow back, but that was for week 2. Because it was the same week that we did the mission in.
Did we not? I thought we all rolled for the
rolled
shadow
together.
at the same time.
Yeah, we all rolled
We
together.
did roll
Yes, and that
together.
was all for week 2. Because you got back in
Oh.
time from the mission, because you only spent like a day.
thought we rolled
okay,
together before we
okay.
left.
So we had...
I don't think so.
Okay.
We're talking about the shadow, we're talking about the heart.
The shadow, because that would be why you two don't have to roll.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Well, no, the
We
heart.
succeeded. The
Well,
heart.
okay.
But you get to
Both,
roll for
yeah.
both.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
So,
did you succeed the heart?
What
the
I'll,
shadow?
I did not
what I'll say
succeed
this.
anything.
What I'll say is this: you can choose before you roll whether you want to roll them together or do individual checks.
Make it a true daily double.
Yeah, I'm going to just double down on it.
All right.
Yes.
And it worked.
Yeah!
Good roll.
There's an 18 on the die.
Very nice.
Nice. That was... I expected
You
you, to
are-
be a lot more, emotive and excited for succeeding in that, but okay.
I realize in this moment that I have to bring things in so I don't make everybody else more energetic.
You're
That's
trying to
fair.
call
You
me
guys
lazy.
have enough as it is.
That's fair.
Correct.
There's a 2 on the die.
Rip.
Nope.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
You don't get your E.
Makes sense that she's the one that can't figure out what's up with her heart.
That honestly does a
And
little
that's
bit.
what the little mini mission is for.
And yes,
Does that mean we can give her advantage on her next roll once we complete this?
You
Say
get
yes.
advantage.
Is her
Say
heart going
yes.
to be beating again?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably not.
no, that's unfortunately not how it works. But
It's a good try.
so as you approach week 4, do you want to go out on a mission or participate in classes?
Will that count as a mission?
It could.
How long is
Good.
it gonna take?
I don't imagine it's going to take more than like a day.
She would start it in the weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
To try and just fit it into that before the next week of school.
Okay. So at the end of week 3, essentially, which is 2 weeks after all the stuff with Aerie happened.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
this,
We
Aaron, do you
might
want-
as well get it over with.
all right. You don't
I
want
just
to.
need to make some contact with Graves' help. Figure out where we need to go. It should be pretty quick. Hopefully, just need to check in with someone.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Let's go get Grave.
Yeah. So she'll find him. Hey, Cobra.
Ah,
I need to find where she is.
all right. Let me see what I can do. And let's see, have her character sheet this time.
A character sheet.
So he is going to cast Scrying.
If this would help, she takes off the white scarf hood thing that she's had and gives it to him. This was hers.
Okay. You have a garment or possession, so that's a -4. Second hand, but he's never. She was not there. Yeah, so he's never actually met her.
Nope.
So that means with the scarf, she has an additional +1. Thankfully, her wisdom is not super duper high.
Impressive. She's the wisest of the trio.
Well, I mean, it's high. It's just not. However,
She's probably the reason why the other two aren't dead from their stupidity.
she has a 16, so it's like it's high.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
like
good.
impossibly high.
Yeah.
However, this is a save, and she does have advantage on it.
Ah, that's where it is.
Both of those would pass.
She passes?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
And therefore cannot be scryed upon.
Can you willingly fail for me?
She doesn't.
She has no
She
idea.
has no idea.
Could Grave just send her a message?
I can send her a message. I'll need a moment. She'll step off to the side and kind of spend some time just kind of sitting and thinking.
Crow,
Yeah.
just one thought. She was traveling with someone else.
Yeah, you could maybe try scrying on her.
Could at the very least attempt it.
Yeah.
Okay, and
I don't have any of her
that
possessions.
is okay. That is going to be a much more difficult check.
But she
Worth
won't
a
have
shot.
advantage.
She doesn't have advantage, but she gets a +16
Oh no.
with a save of 19. So I think on a
2.
2 it'll fail. So a 1 or a 2.
Oh boy.
Wow.
10% chance.
That is a natural 1.
Amazing. Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Awesome.
That
Trey can't believe it.
so I fully expected you just to have to try another again. Try again another day. So Grave scries on Widow.
Yep.
All right.
What?
It's a familiar street. They're in Masteron.
Oh.
Where?
Uh,
Upper or lower?
upper at the moment. The district directly, from the looks of it, you kind of see him like waving his head around as he's trying to like
Focus
change
in.
the
Trying.
angle and
VR.
honestly you're not it's
bit.
not
Not dissimilar.
yeah I have to pull up the map but it's the they're not in the royal district.
Oh yeah.
They're basically right above the wall.
Hey, guess what, Trey? The map is on the wiki.
Hey, go check it out.
Hey, go check out the wiki.
Actually, I'm gonna go and see if I can.
I think Masteron is published.
Let's find out.
I mean, if you're logged in, you should be able to see it regardless, because you're an admin.
Is it actually
Not
under
that far
maps?
back in the resources. It's like 3
It
pictures
actually,
back.
I think it would be linked under the map.
They're in the Sentry Sphere. Or the Sapphire Bastion.
Oh, map of Masteron. There we go.
Or the Crown of States.
They are in the Sentry Sphere.
Sentry
Yeah,
Sphere. Okay.
which is which has, if I remember correctly, a very prominent museum.
What are they doing there?
Right now, not much. Just walking. Not even really talking to each other.
How fast can we get there?
As soon as you're ready.
All of you.
Yeah, we can go.
Can we get to the ship?
All right.
We're ready.
How quickly does Crow leave the room?
Promptly. She'd follow with the group. Kind of
Yeah.
like a waiting for people to come. But
I think if there's like a moment where she like is very hurriedly moving towards the ship, Grave is going to just pause and address the 30 of you. She would not point this out, but I feel inclined to. Think of the crow that she met at the beginning of last year. And this is someone that she was as close to as the prince. For her to specifically ask for your presence.
It means a great deal.
I believe so.
Okay, let's go see this close friend of hers. Should be a good time.
Yes, let's get moving. And without much issue, they catch up to
yep.
to where Crow is.
Crow, stop running! Hit your forehead!
Keep up, Elios.
I'm the slowest one in the group! Yeah, I am.
So back into it.
By how much of a margin?
5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
Well, Crow's only 30 feet walking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just human.
Well,
Yeah.
Ish. She's
She's
a
not
fragment.
human. She's a crow.
so you. Thankfully not.
I mean, maybe.
Who's to say?
At least
You
that
make your
don't
way.
look like whiskey.
This is
True.
For that, we are grateful.
Could be worse. You make your way to Grave's ship, and the familiar, at this point, like, there's an element of it that's familiar, but also still kind of just mind-boggling, especially since none of you have piloted one of these ships yet.
It's the.
Yet.
I know it exists, but my mind can't comprehend that it does.
Yep.
so I'm just gonna ignore it.
That is totally valid.
It's magic
I'm gonna
something.
mark off a long rest before I forget.
That's how most people feel.
Yes,
about
but you keep your
computers.
shenanigan damage.
Shenana damage.
And in but a mere moment, you arrive flying above the capital city of Almasatar,
Ooh.
Mazdaron.
Where exactly were they?
Sentry sphere. Just above the wall.
Oh yeah, that was a place that was full of booby traps.
Yes, and Elle kept getting distracted.
What a fun city this is. So glad that we're back.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
So, drop us off.
Yes, can do.
Come on. Cass, remember to keep
Alright.
your helmet off.
Yes, I remember.
The ship lands outside the city walls. And there is a... Previously, when you approached the city, there was a... you were essentially fast-tracked in because you were guests of
Yes.
the royal family. There is a line of people being let into the gate one by one.
Rip.
What do you do?
Her looking over the wall like I could just fly.
Elle goes to stand in line.
Yeah, it's like got like 18 groups in front of you. Some of them are just like a single person, some of them are families, so on and so forth.
Aries standing, I think, near the front of the group.
Okay.
The front of the big group of people trying to get in?
No, near our
Oh,
group.
our group.
Our
Okay.
group.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got you. I thought you were cutting in line. My
Usually,
no.
gosh.
We just climbed the wall. Hard to fit this crowd in.
Do you want me to come with you, or
It's up to you.
it's not what I asked?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get in line. It's probably like a 20-minute wait.
Okay,
At
that's
least.
not terrible.
Still a lot.
A fraction
No,
of time
no,
for me.
it is more like a 40-minute wait.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Still
more
not-
sense.
still
We're
not-
talking about government
Yeah.
capability and processing speed here.
Very
so,
restricted city.
yeah, especially this one. This one that's just
Awful.
led by a bunch of butts.
You finally reach the wall, and it's guard, white, kind of turban-esque head wrapping, ears clearly showing he's an elf. Heavy armor, well, as heavy as is practical in the desert. Spear in hand and shield. State your business.
Visiting a friend.
Do you have somewhere to stay?
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
Stay at the wall. What? 16.
There's a 19 on the die.
Should I risk it? No.
I believe we will be in and out within the day.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh.
Elf. They are partial.
Okay. It's an 11 on the die, so a 9.
Oh, this is so painful. Just as a reminder, if anyone's gonna have to do talking here, it's gonna be Elle.
I know.
Yep.
That was
I was trying to be helpful.
specifically to this guy, because I can't help with this.
Elle doesn't want to talk right now.
I will need to see proof that you'll be able to afford your stay here.
Oh, okay. The gold in here. Should that be enough?
And how much is in there?
Let's see. About 20,000.
No. You can't fit 20,000 gold in a bag.
No, wait, sorry. That's how much I have. In this one, it's 1,
Remember,
2,
I have the magic one.
3. Yes. I forget how much is in the 1 second. 4,
Elias,
5.
Elias.
Yes.
A rough estimate.
Couple hundred, maybe? I like high fives.
Elias.
What?
I believe he is asking for some of that gold.
So okay, how much would you like? I can give you.
You
2,
trying to scam us?
3, 4, 5, 7. Give me a number.
You appear to have your wits about you. Can you direct your friend, please?
He won't give me a number. How much do I need to give? 100? Okay. Here you go.
It's a damn scam.
Enjoy your stay. Puts it aside. The gate opens and you are allowed through.
Get real Riften vibes right now.
Doesn't even face L. He's got so much.
Aries just pulling a number out of her butt.
It worked.
You just gave that man $10,000. I hope you realize that.
Listen, I don't know what money is.
Look, I realize that L has no concept of like him being
She's
scammed
like
at the
ones
moment.
who did a talking have no concept of money.
Yeah.
Aries like, yeah, 100 gold gets us in places.
That is correct.
She's seen Dalian do that before.
And the thing is, we can't afford it.
Yeah, that is the main reason why L is
We
not.
can keep affording things like this until we can. Just remember that.
Well, hopefully we don't have to come back to this hellhole. So.
I have more than one.
No.
We have more than one hellhole to visit.
Make a
Sorry.
deck save.
What?
Okay.
Add a +4.
+4? That's
Yes.
a 9. 20. Flat
20. So you do not trip over the suddenly jutting out base of his spear that is just kind of in the walkway.
She kind of like steps to the side and flips him off as she passes.
And you gave enough gold that is not something he'll make an issue about.
See,
Money
100
buys
gold.
silence.
Correct.
Look, remember, L learned how money worked back at the tavern.
Yeah, you taught him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's a good lesson.
Very good lesson.
We'll like hone it in though with working on amounts next time. This worked for now.
The only amount he needs to have is more than you.
That's true.
So I assume we've come through one of the side gates specifically to the Century Sphere, as opposed to starting from the bottom.
Say again.
As opposed to starting from the bottom gate, we're starting from one of the side gates where we
Correct.
can immediately enter into the Century Sphere.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
So we're not going to get blown up.
Correct.
No.
At the moment, no.
No, that's
Yes.
the entrance to that district is just south of you.
Yep.
We don't go that way.
Nope.
Yet.
I have a reason to go there.
You do or do not?
Do.
Oh.
What reason is that?
We don't need to right now. but
Okay.
It's an option.
So,
We gotta find them.
now that you are in the city, I've already attempted to scry on each of them today. I won't be able to do it again.
We'll just start looking. They're on the main street, right?
From what I could tell.
Yes, there's only so much ground to travel. If we don't find them there, then we split up. Well, not split up, we take side paths.
The rest of us don't even know what we're looking for.
I have no idea what we're doing. Or what these people look like. At all.
Look, it's been a while since I've seen them. I don't know what's visually changed. One of them's closer to my height. She's always got like fabric covering everything.
So we're going to stick with you.
Yes,
what I'm saying.
we're not splitting up.
Okay.
That's what Kiera said. Because words, but no, we're not gonna split.
I like it better if it's in character because that would be something. Yeah, we'll split up and find them, and then the rest of us are like,
Wait, what?
Find what?
Are you sure about that? Okay.
We're
Go
starting
ahead.
on Main Street, follow the river.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yay!
Can I also make a perception check?
Absolutely.
I'll make perception check.
Can I make a persuasion check as I ask around for the people with specific features?
Absolutely may. But what features are you looking for?
Someone dressed from head to toe in a particular type of cloth, one that
She
matches
might
that
not
one.
be able to cover her head here specifically. Dark hair, UND, pure blood.
That's what I say.
And the other one, which might be more notable.
To be honest, I need a refresher on what she looks like. It's been a long time. I haven't
14
drawn her
perception.
yet because
Second lowest I can roll.
Have you rolled yet?
I did.
Okay. I want to give someone bardic inspiration, but I'll hold on to it.
Gray would be able to describe her.
okay.
Also, as you are mentioning that, because Cobra was visible in the scry, all right, the younger one had a white head wrapping, which, but had,
A little bit like this. She pulls at the scarf.
yes, spaces for her ears.
Yeah.
The older one, very, very dark skin,
Long braids.
long braids, jewelry that's bangles, I think they're called.
Bagels?
Bangles.
Oh.
Stomach always speaks first.
Yes, I'm hungry.
And a rather large spider tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I will go and repeat that
Have you
to
not
people.
caught the animal themes
Yes.
throughout everyone? Widow, Black Widow. Yeah. Is that enough to work off?
I suppose so. This is another friend of yours, like Vara, right?
Cobra. Yeah. She's not royalty. Just a friend.
Okay. That's good to know. Vara had the same tattoo that you did.
I
Does
don't
she?
know if she'll have it visible. You can definitely keep an eye out for it. If you see it, you'll know it's her.
But yes, she does have the same marking.
All right. We'll keep an eye out.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. So, what were the rolls?
14.
14,
7.
7,
27.
27,
Persuasion.
19.
Yes.
19. Okay.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
He's asking.
Mine was perception.
Oh, fair enough.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's asking
I
around.
figured out how this particular charisma stat works.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you are absolutely. You're kind of. I think as you're, walking down the street, you kind of have one of your instruments out, and you're just playing a little tune, and that gets people's attention. You say hello, you make small talk, and then just bring up. By the way, I'm looking for a friend of a friend, and
Of a friend, of a friend. Of a
Yep.
friend. That looks like this and has a lot of things.
yeah.
Do you know them?
And it doesn't take you long to
buddy. Hope you find your dad.
to start getting some affirmative answers of saying like, yeah, I think I just saw someone like that that way.
Follow the trail.
Yeah, and so you are able to pretty quickly get a good sense of at least the general vicinity of where they are.
Cool. That's about all I can do. Good luck, y'all.
You are sent not quite to the wall, but basically like some back streets running where it's just like you have the wall dividing the districts with the district of the wall on the other side. And so it's kind of like back alleys.
The wall between the wall?
Wallception.
Yes.
Wall Street.
Straight wall.
Why does it sound like a really bad movie that Mark Wahlberg would love to be in?
The Walt.
Mark Wahlberg.
I know.
like the guy that talks like this, yeah? The guy from New England? He kind of talks like...
Not New England accent at all. You've done some very good accents. That was not one of them.
Which is sad, considering where my dad is from. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if we're gonna talk like we're from up down, I don't know what they say down off of Park Place in Boston. That's a much better way of talking like you're from up north.
Yeah.
That is what Mark Wahlberg sounds like.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just do that? Anyway, and with a 19, you eventually spot a pair matching the description of who you're looking for. Currently talking to a guard, human, but very similar getup to what you'd seen before. And the dark skinned lady places a pouch in his hands, and he kind of just weighs it, nods, and turns away to go do something.
Cass will kind of like tap Crow on the arm. Hey, I think that might be them. You want to go say hi?
Yeah.
You okay?
Let's do this.
All right.
She'll lead the way. Slowly walk towards them.
Do you make your presence known at any point?
She will get close to them, like, so it's not shouting distance or anything. And
Okay. So maybe like 30
yeah.
feet. Yeah.
Wait. Cobra?
The younger of the two freezes. Turns.
Cobra. It's you, right? She walks closer. It's Crow.
She
I know
kind
this
of
is...
takes a step forward. Another, and kind of just runs. And
You get tackled.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea!
no, you get punched
Yeah.
in the gut, hard.
Cass will immediately step between them and go, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Wait. Let her cook. What? I don't know. I heard someone say it, but let them have their reunion.
Okay, they can have a reunion. Please don't beat up Crow.
Why not?
Hold on. Let him cook. He's doing something.
So that's 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, shoot!
Yep.
Okay.
Hi to you too.
Oh no. And she's going to attempt to grapple.
Oh no.
So you have to make a
Can we
strength or dex save.
Can we roll for initiative?
Save,
please?
you have a plus 4.
Yes.
You have plus 4.
Sure. 14, 15.
I'm staying out of this.
Okay.
Unless, like, really necessary.
It's 11 plus... What'd you roll?
16, right? With the plus 4?
15.
15.
15. If it meets, it beats. She attempts to, like, get you in a headlock, but you kind of duck out of it.
Cobra, it's me.
Give me a moment. Need to... Alright, go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright.
L. I think she knows, which is why what is happening is happening.
Okay. Crow.
15.
15.
Did I have a T on me?
Ari.
Oh, I'm not rolling.
Not rolling?
No,
Great.
no, like 12.
12?
I think I've got some in here. You can use my travel.
Flat
Caspian.
20.
Flat 20. All right. Then now that first surprise round essentially is over,
I like it.
Caspian.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna need her to make a saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no, it is strength. I thought you got to choose. She needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
And what is this against?
This is against Nature's Wrath. Bunch of spectral vines pop up around her to restrain her.
Where is... There it is.
Yeah, unless things start like looking real bad, Aries gonna stay out of it.
Yeah.
Was that 2 d20s that you rolled?
Yes.
Oh.
That is a flat 20.
Yeah, that passes.
As the vines kind of wrap around her and she just tears through it.
I don't think that worked.
Please stop.
Okay.
I don't know who you think this is, but she's lying to you.
She does it all the time, but not about this.
Yeah, we're kind of used to the lying at this point.
Helping.
And it is then Cobra's turn again. Okay. She's going to attempt another grapple. So make a strength or dex save.
Nope. That is... 11.
Plus 4.
11.
Plus 4. What's with the consistent plus 4?
Because
Me.
Paladin aura.
Yeah.
This guy.
not a D4 plus.
Yeah, just
Okay.
plus 4.
15.
I'll make it a plus
15.
5 eventually.
If it meets, it beats.
Again!
It's all the same number.
Okay.
Curse is over there. I want to talk to you!
Then she's going to try one more time because she's got 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So another grapple check.
Lower.
Lower? Okay, it's even lower by 1. Yeah, she gets you in a headlock. Take off my friend's face.
It's me, Cobra.
Liar! Your turn.
Okay. She's going to try to break out of the grapple.
Okay.
That's 4 on the die, so probably not.
Yeah, I don't think...
Is that a competing check, or...?
It used to be. The rules have changed. Let me...
Nowadays.
Conditions.
Grappled.
Grappled. Your speed is 0. You have disadvantage. A grappler can drag or carry you.
Escaping grapple. Grapple creature can use its action to make an athletics or acrobatics check against the
DC.
grapple's escape DC.
Okay.
Ah.
So
The
that's
DC is 15.
It's like
Again.
So athletics.
13.
13.
Nope.
No, yeah, you're trying. But Cobra is strong.
Yeah. Why the hell would I do that to you?
I don't know.
Can we not choke out the person who probably can do a lot of the explaining as well as you and just have a bit of a conversation first, please?
I'm not interested in having a conversation with a doppelganger or changeling or illusionist or whatever
Okay,
she
then can you talk to us? Because we're very confused and that's kind of our teammates. And I don't want to fight someone I don't have to.
Make a persuasion check.
26.
Cobra, please, just let me talk to you.
Don't.
There we go. Would you fancy yourself some tea?
Areas like pouring
Guys.
cups.
Give it a moment.
You can chill for a second. We'll get to it.
Crow's
Soon.
gonna go in for a punch. That is...
Okay, technically speaking. Well,
It's...
Caspian, are you doing anything?
Crow is readying to punch.
Yeah. Unless Caspian would do something.
If Cass
Actively.
sees that Crow is getting ready for a punch, he would try and, like, get in between and kind of be like, wait.
Technically, no, because it on Cobra goes after you, and on her turn she would release.
Yeah.
And then so
That's fair.
So technically, It's your turn.
Sorry, we skipped your turn.
Oh, that's what I was saying. If Caspian was going to do anything actively
Yeah.
prior to that happening.
Well, if Cobra hadn't released Crow, he would have tried to grapple Cobra.
So it would have been like a held action type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if we've already said that Cobra let go, so we'll just move on.
fair.
We'll move on.
That's
so,
fair.
make an attack roll.
That is an 18 on the die.
Cool.
Okay.
Silvery barbs. Roll
23.
again.
Natural one.
Yeah! I love being a bard.
This is entertaining.
Harry's
the
just
advantage.
sitting back watching.
Cool, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm glad my mom didn't try and punch me.
Yeah, that'd be a little
Um,
awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward relationships are for Crow.
Yeah. Okay, so you swing and miss wildly.
Unless she, like, catches it and turns it around.
I think she's going to try and shove you.
Yeah, fair.
So make a strength or dex save.
Natural one.
And then I'm going to say, I think it's only appropriate. You swing, miss, Cobra grabs you, gets you on the ground, and has your arm like twisted behind your back. So you are restrained.
Yep.
I think that's restrained.
Yeah.
With
You are
two
prone and
natural
restrained.
ones. Please take me to dinner first.
Make a persuasion check.
Catch her off guard. Catch her off guard. Persuasion, that's a 10.
Got her personality down. Give you that.
Yeah, because I am her.
Liar. I watched her die.
And yet I'm back, aren't I?
So my turn. Okay, now I'm gonna try and grapple her.
Okay.
Cobra,
Okay.
to get her off of
What's
Crow.
Widow doing?
Watching. Widow, by the way, also a monk.
I think the
Monks
monks
are
going on,
calm.
Aries sort of makes eye contact with her and just nods and
Let's go.
sips her tea.
Widow walks over, grabs a cup.
Yep. It's chai.
Takes a sip.
I love it.
Okay, so I with the new roll.
So if
for
you're
grapple,
trying to,
am I-
you're trying to grapple.
yes.
Okay, so she
I-
makes a strength save.
Okay, she makes a strength save.
Yep.
Okay.
And so it would be 8 plus proficiency bonus, which is 3, plus your strength is the DC.
8 plus proficiency. Okay, so 15.
So 15? Okay. Yeah, that's a 19 on the die for a total of 26.
Okay. I can do that twice though, right? 'Cause I
Yeah.
have 2 attacks. Cool. I'm gonna try it again, I guess.
Lower. Plus 7. That is only a 14.
Perfect.
It was
Cast-
a 6 and a 7 in the second time around.
Cash will basically do that thing where he comes up behind, puts his arms underneath her arms, locks his hands behind her neck, and then lifts her up and goes, "Please, give us a chance to explain and stop beating up my friend. Please, all I ask is a chance to talk."
To be fair, she did stop and then Crow hit her, so if she wants to
That's-
hit Crow back.
Well, yes, it's very on par for Crow, but...
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Ah, crap, that's not good.
You have
That's
advantage.
12. Oh, you're right.
Silver barbs.
It's his first D20 roll.
Yeah, 26.
Let's go!
Thanks, bro!
It's awesome.
And Cobra's rage ends.
Oh, barbarian, okay.
I see.
As she seems to relax, Cass will put her down. And then just kind of like stand, not between her and Cobra, but like next to them. Just in case anything goes down.
Al walks up so that he's right behind Crow.
You're still on the ground?
Yeah.
Cass will help you.
She. Give me a moment.
Alright. By the way, I'm Caspian. You are Cobra?
Yeah.
You're surprisingly strong.
She always has been. physically and mentally.
She's going to make an insight check. This is only a 12, but...
My typical bar is like a
Yeah.
10 or 11, so... unless Crow is hiding it. But there is, like... there is guilt at the idea that this all has to happen. There is understanding of course she would react this way. I can't blame her for having no other way to react. Very, very withdrawn. There's no reason you should believe me. I don't have a good reason, but I woke up. I was the only one who woke up after everything. I don't know what rose me from the dead, but it should have been impossible. And I didn't even bury the bodies at first. I ran. But it was months later that I came back and finished the job.
Sorry, can you speak up?
Sorry! I'm sitting very far back.
You are, and the AC is going.
Yeah,
Stinking AC.
I'm the one who buried them. Again.
You all kind of see the Cobra's features kind of just soften, and
I saw you were there. I had a friend, Scry. I needed to make sure you were okay. I saw you were there.
kind of looks at because you were the two that have been talking and such.
I'm Elios, by the way. I don't think I introduced myself correctly, so nice to meet you.
Yes.
I've been at a school, Maya's Academy. These are my classmates.
You see her kind of give Widow a look, like a slightly... You're not quite sure what the look is supposed to be. You can make an insight check if you'd like.
Can I make an insight check?
Absolutely.
High school.
10. No, cocked.
18?
18.
No, 9.
Also an 18.
Okay, yeah, the two of you kind of get this. She recognizes the name and has some kind of association with it that is like, and kind of looks to Widow like, wait, did they just say what I think they said?
Wait, that Mize Academy?
You know the school.
In a sense.
Out of curiosity, do you perhaps know of an event that happened at the school about a little over half a year ago? A potential break-in?
She wouldn't have been a part of that.
You weren't.
But you do know about it.
Yeah.
Have you heard from the others?
That's why we're here.
You're about them in the prison.
Hopefully not for much longer, but...
I was wanting to get them out. I needed to see you first. I'm sorry I didn't reach out. I should have. I knew you were alive. You're Yuan-Ti. Poison does nothing to you. I knew you were alive and I didn't know how to talk to you. I thought I should just stay dead.
She tackles, but this time it's
Embrace.
actually an embrace.
Cass
With
flinches
a-
for a moment and goes, oh, no.
With
Okay,
a
it's cool,
22
it's cool.
on insight, actually seeing the very genuine... Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
He says nice.
I can explain everything.
Shut up. She just holds you for a bit.
Yeah, Crow holds her back for a good while.
While they're hugging, Aerie leans over to Widow. Hello, I'm Aerie.
Widow. And you two already introduced yourselves.
Nice to meet you.
Indeed.
And you? Grave.
I forgot he was here.
Trust me, I didn't. If that turned bad. Grave, calm everyone down, please.
Yep.
Anyone got a calm emotions around here?
He always has it prepared.
Yep.
Yeah.
As he should.
For a very good reason.
I have a feeling Grave is looking at this like a little mini mission where he's like, I'm not going to get involved unless things get dire.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, this could technically be a mission.
Eventually,
Especially on a
Crow
weekend.
pulls away, but
It's a side quest.
She attempts to. Cobra just kind of lets her turn so that she's facing everyone, but doesn't actually let her go.
this is Cobra. She was
Hi. Actual introductions. Hi.
No, trust me. Knowing Crow, that was about as normal an introduction as we expect.
Yeah, this is about on par so far.
And how many of these introductions have you had?
Well, I think so far just one. Really.
Coyote.
So you found that out too.
How long have you known?
Only since after the attack.
Okay. I was gonna be real pissed if he decided to tell you and not me. After how many years?
No. But once they started printing coins with his face on it, it was a bit more difficult to hide.
When did they start that?
Once he started apparently newly living at the palace full time. She finally kind of just reluctantly lets go.
Do you think I could get money with my face on it?
If you try really hard, I'm sure you can melt down some of that gold and reforge it with your father.
Don't give him ideas.
That would be so cool.
It's too late.
So, you attend Mai's Academy.
Yes.
You know about it?
Like your friend said, we heard about it from the remnants of the clan attempting to break in.
Yeah. Fortunately, we were not there when that happened.
Well, obviously. Who would break into a building full of people?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know why either.
How'd you find out they're here?
Messages through whatever channels remain.
So, you have a plan to get them out?
Plan might be a slightly generous term.
Oh boy. Alright, may I ask perhaps a stupid question? Do they have a bail set?
I don't think that's a thing here.
Of course
Not
not.
here.
I hate this city.
And
Careful. Someone like you saying something like that here, make sure you aren't hurt.
Caspian, wouldn't the bail be set to whatever the guard thinks is enough?
That's possible. It's entirely dependent on whether or not the guard is capable of setting a bail, if you get my meaning.
The other problem is that it's not exactly just one person.
That's also true.
Wait, how many people are stuck?
It's dependent on how corrupt the guards are.
And there's going to be more than one guard.
And we could
It's a
probably
big prison.
bribe to get one person out, but
How many are there?
I need to recall. If I remember, I think it's it's either 6 or 7. I want to say
Of the group to break out?
that are in the prison.
They have that marshmallow fondant.
Yes.
Elle kind of leans into Caspian so that no one else can really hear. Why are we helping with breaking criminals out of jail?
We haven't elected to break them out yet. That's why I was asking about bail. But we have to stick with them because if we don't, they're going to try something irrational and get in trouble.
Yes, more irrational than a jailbreak.
Yes, believe it or not, they will find a way. Let's...
Has there ever broken anyone out of prison?
No, because you mostly deal in objects.
Okay.
Let's
7.
see what talking we
Yeah,
can
I
do
thought so.
first. Let them talk amongst themselves. We will listen for now.
Back to what he said about Aerie.
No, 6.
So she's broken dead people out, since they're objects.
I'll read them out.
No.
Rattle, Scarab, Hyena, Scorpion, Tortoise, Jack, Thorn.
Tortoise? The port! I like that one already.
Oh, you're right. Thorn would have been there. Yep.
Knew the
If
words.
Thorn was not there, it'd be hella sus.
No, yeah. I
Sold them out, didn't he?
So this is everyone that broke into Mize Academy? That's
Minus
everyone.
Orion.
Orion.
Wow. How poetic.
Do you know about Ryan?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'll take the damage.
I hope we don't end up
That
with
took me
combat.
way too long to catch.
I
Like, that
look
was
at
the
me.
stupidest joke.
I'm
Why
not
do
going
you
to give it to you
speak?
to this one. You get one.
And then it clicked.
Yeah. Widow was already aware of his...
Rebirth.
Yeah.
Why didn't Orion tell you about me?
Widow kind of speaks up. To clarify, we have not met Orion since he was resurrected.
But you... What
I
did
trained him. Of course I know what his capabilities are.
he knew about me being back. He didn't tell you?
We haven't spoken to him. When could he have?
He was traveling with everyone. You would
We
think
weren't.
so. Not... You guys have figured out a lot of things that I didn't think you'd figure out, okay?
Cobra kind of just comes over and places a hand on your shoulder. Hey, it's okay.
Look, I'm trying to figure things out, okay? There's a lot going on, a lot out of my hands.
So let's talk it out.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Deep breath.
I'm getting mixed signals from the attack, but now the gentle talking. Don't get me wrong, I prefer this one, but
I attacked because I thought that some kind of shapeshifter was using my dead friend's face.
And
To be fair, that would
you'd
be
have
quite
reason
terrifying.
Valid.
to believe it.
Because I literally watched her die.
Mm.
And couldn't do anything about it.
Continue.
So what do you know about what happened?
They were broke into the school. Brian needed information or something. I don't know what exactly. Hyena turned a party on them.
Weren't they
On him.
looking for an entrance to the underworld? To talk with a prophet?
No,
They had
they
already
had
done
just
that.
come from
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that from your lady.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
From Cersei.
Cersei.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of powerful magics at play at the school, and various things worth taking.
I'm sure.
And they got caught. Everyone except Orion sent here. I don't...
Widow kind of leans forward slightly.
Orion's not even on this plane anymore.
Interesting.
Why is it
You
interesting?
know something?
Less knowing, more. I have a theory.
We're talking.
You could ask nicer.
We're talking.
This is Widow, by the way.
Yeah.
Please.
She'll sass talk anyone in the clan. This is Crow we're talking about.
That's very true. The clan may be gone, but you do not have the right to demand things of me.
I'm not demanding. We're having a great conversation right now. As friends.
Good to see your wit survived, or lack thereof.
On her behalf, would you care to share the information, please? Miss
What
Widow?
a group you found yourself with.
How's that supposed to mean? Huh?
We're trying.
It's
fine.
a process.
Cobra kind of just kind of gives your shoulder a gentle squeeze. Just that very the calm friend going, it's okay, it's okay.
Elle may or may not be
Chill.
slightly pushing her button because he knows that he can in this moment.
As he should.
Yep.
I'd love to see it. I was not the only one who trained Orion. I introduced him to the clan and taught him quite a lot, but he had a mentor before me. I wasn't certain who that is, I'm still not. But if a very powerful figure was to show him lenience,
What are you saying?
perhaps whoever captured the rest of the clan but let him go already knew him.
Do you think the
Solus?
Hey, could you guys remind me? Wasn't he stabbed at the end of
That was he was stabbed by
by
hyena.
hyena? Yeah.
Yeah.
Orion
So-
was.
Would
He's-
they? Yeah. So, would the group have
I
fled with him, or is he?
I don't think we're right about that, y'all.
He fought Hyena
Okay. Okay.
and was stabbed in the back while he was
Oh,
fighting
that's right.
Hyena
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yes.
by one of the other clan members.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
You don't know?
Yeah. That's the
So did
problem.
Solus train.
Solus? That can't be right.
I mean, I suppose it's possible. How long has the school been a school?
I believe that this training would have happened prior to the school's founding.
Solus didn't always go by Solus.
And Orion's magic always had a more radiant feel than a flaming one.
That doesn't mean anything. It's just flavor.
Very few things are coincidences.
You take your 4
Why?
because you bonk your head up against the fourth wall.
Pathetic. Whoa!
We're looking for the third wall, not the fourth wall. Scale it back. Okay, so if not the headmaster, then I guess whoever this former trainer was has sent him off. Who's the old grouchy guy here? What was his name?
Nixtal?
Ixatal?
Yeah.
The former king?
Oh yeah, the former king.
Why bring him up?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of powerful people that could potentially have trained Orion.
No, it was Solus. I
highly
think we
doubt that.
Nixatal is the one that is.
Responsible. Yes.
Yes.
We're aware.
Yeah. It seems that the clan's fate is somewhat tied to your academy in one way or another.
What the hell did Solus do? Why did the clan sneak into those grounds instead of just talking with him if he knew him?
I don't know. And Orion's reckless actions are why I left.
When did you leave? Clearly before then.
Just barely.
What actions made you leave, specifically?
Orion had a source that pointed us in the direction of a abandoned estate.
Oh, that was not abandoned.
No.
Yes.
Xerxes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh.
This is prior to the attack. Turned out, the current king's brother used it for less than public affairs.
And what happened?
There was a mission to get supplies from it, valuables. The estate it had been years since anyone had been seen using it. But maybe there was an alarm we missed. Maybe it was just a cruel act of fate. But the prince showed up with an entourage.
Oh, that's what you meant by less than public. I get it.
Indeed. And he did not take kindly to us having breached the walls of his, as he called it, summer home.
Royalty. Rich people.
He had a weapon like nothing I've ever seen. Killed Atlas in one blow. Orion brought her back. But
Was it a crossbow? Of sorts. Large.
if a
Ballista.
crossbow is a dagger, this was a sword.
So a very large.
Metal. Black and red.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Always get
Wonderful.
everything.
Yes. Crow got hit by one of those.
Shut up.
We brought it back.
Cobra kind of just pokes your side a little bit.
Why does it always lead back to those four?
Because they're a pain, and they're purposefully doing things to try and disrupt all of what's happening in this plane of existence.
Yeah, it sounds like they're collectively trying to destroy everything.
Oh, apocalypse.
Maybe they're working with Thalion.
That would be possibly the worst outcome. He's already crazy.
I suppose that you'll... Perhaps I can get a summary of what you've been through after. But
Your mission.
we were able to fight back, and Orion took the prince's one remaining eye. You can make a history check. And I would say Ari
No,
as well.
that's a nat one.
Nat 1? You don't know shit
yeah.
about this.
19?
19. You have spent enough time around Amasatar over the years So there's the current king, his father, Nixatal. The king's younger brother had the mocking nickname of the Cyclops, as he only had one functional eye. And apparently Orion took the other one.
Now he's the
awkward.
blind Clops.
Technically, Cyclops means round eye. Not one eye.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess it would be monoclops, wouldn't it?
Monoclops.
He's got
That
no eye.
boy a monocle. Or a nonacle, because he has no eyes left.
It's called a blindfold.
I suggested that the royal family has more than enough means to,
Retaliate?
yes. But Orion did not want to deal a killing blow, despite the fact that the royal family is very capable of
Retribution.
indeed.
So you think that is why?
I think that enough was identifiable.
Identifiable. I like that. It's funny. Oh, you weren't making a joke.
And
Why do you speak?
Because it's fun.
we traveled separately, going back to the clan, with my intent to leave afterwards. I arrived just in time to... I'm fortunate that my training has made me invulnerable to poison. Because high-level monk.
Yeah, rip.
And after that, I knew there were survivors, but Cobra was in a bad way. And Cobra kind of dips her head a little bit.
Crow kind of leans against her.
She leans against you back. So, I knew that most of those who remained would be able to care for themselves if needed. But Cobra needed me. So we left. A few weeks ago, we finally got word of what happened at your academy. Immediately started coming this way.
So we're gonna get him out.
That's the plan.
But I'm sorry, things are still not adding up for me. If they turned against Orion, did Orion turn against them first? Or why did he get attacked? I don't get it.
I don't know. As I said, I was not there.
Well, you're good at asking questions.
We have just bought our way in to speak to them.
How much time we have?
By the end of the day,
Let's do it. Are you guys...
Just talking.
I can't make promises.
Unless an opportunity arises.
She knows what's going on.
Okay. I, first off, need to voice my reservations about breaking anyone out of jail. But if this is something that is going to happen, we cannot make rash decisions. Okay? One incident led to all of that. If we are in the middle of the city and we create another one, we will not escape.
It's true, the last thing we want is for Nixatal to...
We don't need any more of his wrath than we already have. So,
your friend's not wrong.
look, Crow, I know that you want to save your friends, and I want to help you. But we have to do this the right way.
So what's the right way, huh?
I don't know.
I think perhaps more accurately for this situation, the smart way.
I was going to say.
Yes.
So?
We can talk. But we shouldn't do anything without a plan, at least.
They have a plan.
You said you had a vague semblance of a plan that...
Our plan was to go talk to them
Happy?
and use that as a opportunity to see what the inside of the prison looked like.
Okay, reconnaissance. That's good. That's the first step of a plan.
Why
That
don't
is
you
very
ever
true.
trust us? That was the plan from the start.
I think he trusts us a little bit too much sometimes, if I'm being honest.
Hey,
Let me put it this way, Crow. This is my unit, not Orion's.
whatever. Do it your way.
How many people did you... I assume they're only expecting the two of you.
They were given enough to not ask questions. Which was about all we had.
Would you like more?
What group have you found yourself with?
An
Gamblers and addicts.
Yes, extraordinarily lucky.
I've never gambled a day in my life.
Yeah, and Cass is not an addict.
They're also goddamn stupid.
I hate to agree with her, but yes.
Well, why don't we go have a conversation with some contacts?
Yes. We'll start there.
Yeah.
Find out information only.
No breaking things.
Only entering.
Agreed.
Yes.
Thanks, Ari.
You're welcome.
So,
Quippy as always.
over the next probably hour or so, you make your way. It's only one district away. It's in the Sapphire Bastion.
I do want to note, though, that Cass will drop back at some point, because I assume Grave is at the very back.
Yes.
Because he always is. Cass will at some point drop back to him to just be like, Grave, what do we do here? I want to help Crow. And obviously, Nixitol and everything there is not exactly as upstanding as I would normally expect from people who are to uphold the law. But also breaking people out of jail is...
Do you think that everyone that is convicted and in prison deserves to be there?
I don't know. Probably not. But then they've also broken into the school, and I don't know how...
Then go talk to them.
Give him a vibe check.
Yeah.
You are coming up against something that you will often as a hero. The conflict between what might be legal and what might be right. The two are sometimes aligned and sometimes not. And one of the reasons I'm very happy to sit back and watch and be there if needed is because this is a decision that you and your team will have to learn how to make.
Yeah. I just don't know which one's the right one right now.
Good. You shouldn't know with this little information.
That's fair.
Also, as we're walking,
Wait, back to what you said. A vibe check? No. We're gonna go give them an Ebe check. That's what we're gonna do.
You do have, the three of you have that ability now.
as
That's
we're
true.
walking, Aries gonna pull out the bag of 1,000 gold that she had separated for Olive and hand it to Widow.
Oh!
You seem like good people.
Let me just verify that real quick. Can I activate the Ebe and the sight ability?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay, cool. Because I'd like to use it on Cobra and Widow.
Cobra is both of them are
I'd like true neutral.
neutral good.
Oh, okay.
With Widow being very like almost like dead center between lawful and chaotic. Cobra being more. It's like if this is the neutral good box with chaotic good here and lawful good, Cobra is right there. Like very much on the good side and just not enough chaos to be chaotic. Yeah, she had to be the calm one around around Coyote and Crow. And so in another life she would be chaotic good. In this one she's learned to be
She was not afforded it. She was not afforded that luxury.
she was the Caspian of their group.
Oh my gosh!
Amazing.
Creature of circumstance, unfortunate.
Maybe Cass and Cobra will get along.
You have since she realized that it actually was Crow, she has been like, you go and make an insight check.
Okay. It's gonna
Aaron
be a
didn't
bad one
even
again.
need to use
No,
her
it's
subtle
nice.
power to be like, these are good
22.
people. I trust
22.
them.
She has been so
I
like
don't trust that intuition.
nurturing, like genuinely, like it is the most genuine care you have seen someone actively show Crow, especially. But the craziest part is Crow is not fighting it.
Yes.
She's just kind of leaning
Like
against
there is
Cobra.
exactly one, like even with Coyote, like there was this kind of shock factor, and they were close obviously, but there was still this kind of almost awkwardness of oh, you're not who I thought you were, but you are, but you're, and you know. So the only other person you've ever seen her be this comfortable with is Grave. But as Cobra and Crow are walking, they're just very, like, they are side by side. Anytime Crow is, like, having, like, it's... If you can see, like, Crow's anger meter rising, Cobra will just go, shh, and you're just gonna
right back
watch
down.
it drop.
Cass just sits there and thinks to himself, he's like, man, I wish I had that power.
Can she be our
That'd be
fifth
nice.
team member? Please. Maybe then we'll function as an actual compatible unit.
Functioning. You have not lost a fight at the school.
Yeah, as a combat team, we are like we're good. Despite the fact that we don't really act like a team, we still work well. It's the rest of the time that we kind of suck.
You're good fighters. People,
Some of us are good with people.
Yeah. Oh, and using your shadow to see it, Cobra is level 6. Widow is level 20.
Nice. That's what I figured.
High level.
You can add her to the list of people to help us fight Thalion.
This is, yes.
This is why I need my clan back. Just a bunch of high levels.
We're slowly just like amassing a small army
Hey, that's what Ray did.
to go fight Thalion.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
That is
We
what
have
we did.
Olive, we
fighting,
have
I
Aries
feel
Harm.
so for Thalion.
We have
But for an
Widow.
end boss.
You know,
Yeah.
Widow would be down to throw hands with him
What's funny
if
is
she found out.
She's available.
yeah.
what's funny is Stallion is not the he is not the BBG.
No, he's not. We just hate him.
Yes.
Yes, that was always the intent.
He's a dick.
Yeah. Love to see it.
His first name is Richard.
No, his first name is Thalion.
Yeah, Richard Thalion.
Sure.
Phil, come on in. Phil. His first name is Agent.
So you make your way to the Sapphire Bastion, and you to the building that gives the district its name.
Is it blue?
It is glittering and blue. Kind of the it is painted. Clearly, it's not like made of sapphire.
Weak sauce.
But there does appear to be some like the paint, like maybe it has like specks of gold or something like that. As the sun is shining on it, it literally does glitter in the sunlight. And as you approach, in the main like. It is this very tall building that very clearly goes underground as well. But in the main entry area is a skeleton of a dragon. That has... Are you good?
Yeah, we're good. I'm sending Kiera a message about stuff. Don't worry about it.
I'm more concerned about Ryan.
Ryan's just suspicious of anything I'm typing on my phone.
You've given them good reason.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trey.
Um,
I'm gonna sit here and enter the dream of the lady that just kicked our ass.
She didn't kick your ass.
She
She
helped.
kicked your ass. I made sure she didn't.
that is true.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, you mentioned like, oh, you wanted to try and like contact her like.
Oh,
every
I'm
other
not
night?
doing that.
Okay.
No.
Oh, thank you.
Over the course of the past 2 weeks, has she tried at all?
No.
Oh, thank
At least not in the past 2 weeks. I'm saving it.
Okay.
No.
We'll discuss it some other point.
But yeah, before I forgot about that note, wanted to ask.
That's fair.
Say it is a massive dragon skeleton, much bigger than the pale dragon that you fought.
Cool. Cool.
It's like the dragon skeletons that leave all over Skyrim.
Honestly, it's
Yeah.
not dissimilar. And so, and you see jutting from the bone itself in multiple places are these blue crystals, in place of horns along the spine, coming from like the elbows, and so you can make a nature or arcana check.
Sapphire dragon.
Correct.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
10. Nature.
10.
Nothing.
13?
Can I use my charisma arcana?
It's a vibe check.
I already. If it has anything to do.
Yeah. This is clearly a sapphire dragon skeleton.
Oh, okay.
Which-
That's what we were rolling for.
Yeah. Which you think good chance that's where it got its name.
Yeah.
What specifically? Who knows? But
Could be the original founder. Could be what founded it. We don't know.
It's the foundation now.
Yeah.
but you enter. Widow kind of gives a nod to one of the guards, and they open a door. You do not have to go up to the front desk or anything like that. And you are taken to the down about 4 floors. And so this building is very like it's got a is trapezoid? Like imagine a square and then a smaller square, and then the walls are sloped going up.
So it's like a pyramid with the top cut off.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, that is the trapezoid is the base, and then almost like a tower above that. But the construction continues underground, which is where most of the prison is.
Okay.
The actual main above ground area is all like military barracks and armories and yeah.
Ari is making a detailed note in her brain of everything that we're passing.
Okay.
Yeah. Cass is also trying to like basically map out quickest route and count guards and like get like
Ari is
How-
in mission
how-
mode.
yeah.
Go
How
ahead and
well
both of
armed
you
are they?
make an intelligence check.
Oh, great! I'm not good at those.
Can I make it with advantage because I've done things like this before?
Do you have an advantage on investigation?
I do.
Yeah, we'll say it's that. You can be an investigation check if you have proficiency with that.
I don't.
Ah, sweet. 2 18s. So
Okay.
23.
23.
10.
You lose count. But you count at like
At least like 2 dozen or something like that.
at least like 50
Oh,
before
gosh.
you
Yeah.
start losing count.
Yeah. Cass, it's more of a. It gets to 50 and Cass goes, No, it's not happening. Not even gonna bother with the rest of them.
Yeah.
It's not.
Meanwhile, Crow's initial plan when it came around to this mission is, what's the fastest way to get into prison? Start a fight on the street. Take you right to it.
I'm so glad we
Figure a
came
way
with
out
her.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We would have been getting a phone call.
Well, Grave would get the phone call.
Yeah.
Have to go answer with him.
The guard, who has slightly pointed ears, a half elf, and goes, "All right, which ones do you want to see?"
Everyone looks at Crow.
I figured Cobra or Widow would talk.
They kind of, Widow is kind of hanging back.
Okay.
It's Crow and Cobra at the front.
Yep. Are they not together? They were. 3 of them had to be... Well, 4 of them had to be isolated. 1 for a different reason. Three of them seemed to be going insane. 1 of them wouldn't stop picking fights.
Based off description, I would assume that would be Hyena?
Yeah.
Big, burly fellow.
Yeah.
Long blonde hair, practically wears a muzzle. Yeah.
Should we talk to him first?
Might as well.
All right. I can get you where you need to go, but you need to be out by sundown.
Understood. How much time do we have?
It's like 3 p.m.
Okay.
I
Well,
think,
like
give or
2
take.
hours. 2-3 hours.
It's
Yeah,
it's like
it's beginning
it's
of the
spring,
year,
so yeah.
It's also the desert.
So yeah,
So we got
It's
about
gonna
more
be-
like 3 hours.
yeah, we probably have 3 hours.
And the world is also flat. Who am I to say?
And yet the day-night cycle does shift and change throughout the year.
Neat.
It's all a projection. We're living in a simulation.
Yes.
Arklands is a simulation
I
of
mean-
what came before.
I think simulacrum would technically be more accurate.
He's
It
a
would
cop.
mean if I didn't know, if I knew what that meant.
It's made of snow.
No, that is not what that means.
No.
That is what
That
the
was-
spell simulacrum does. But as in, it is a imitation, but it's not like false.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know,
It's like a sample.
yeah.
Free samples.
Free samples.
Anyway. You are escorted
Going
to,
Costco.
All I can think about is Ray 2
They have
is
free
now a
cookies for
free
children now.
sample.
They do have the cookies. They
I
always have
Do you
mean,
remember Ray 2?
Yes. Oh my R2.
Yeah!
oh
D2?
gosh, you did make it.
I did!
We call them R2.
Right.
He was one of your many characters that you played.
I thought you were talking about Kosin for a second.
No, that's Kosin.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, he has a name.
We met him in this campaign.
He did.
Yeah, he's still
Well, you guys met him.
he's a butt, but he's less of a butt. Which I guess would make him lower back, but yeah.
He's lawful neutral.
So
That was
stupid.
such a stupid joke, but it was funny.
I keep wanting to find ways to break you, and now lower back it is.
Careful. Breaking a lower back is very impactful.
Yes, it is.
You are-
Impactful.
You are escorted to basically solitary confinement.
Mm-hmm.
As he should be.
And they don't have watches. Why he wouldn't look
They
down?
might. They could,
No, watches are an heiress.
Yeah.
they could import.
He pulls out an hourglass. You've got 3 minutes.
Actually, no, he does get a hourglass and says 10 minutes.
Let's go.
You're going in to talk to him.
Aries gonna hang back
Words.
with Widow.
You went out here.
Cass will...
As to her point, I do think that you are skilled in ways that Crow is not
Yes.
in certain things.
Okay. then
Which
we'll
is
go
why I
with
was
you.
going to say that Cass will go up to Crow and be like, do you want me to come with you?
All or nothing. Just move.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Alright.
Cobra does accompany as well.
Yay.
But you're shown to a cell, and it is just, as you know, it is like a solid iron door. The guard kind of opens the slot in it.
Is she tall enough?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
There's doors for different heights. He opens all of them.
For all the different
Kind of
species.
looks down the hall one way, the other. Unlocks the door, opens it for you to enter.
She'll go in.
Okay, I guess we're going in.
And you see a large, not large size, but a very large figure, like as big as Musa.
CR?
That, let me check.
Just in case. I don't
18.
want...
All right, okay. Is it CRT 18 or level 18?
Level 18.
Okay, cool. Because that makes it
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Still not great.
Covered in scars, blonde hair. This is specifically for you.
Okay.
Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, I understand what you're
Long,
saying now.
spiky,
Yep.
long down his back.
Yep.
Kind of like a white, like basically a tank top. Kind of a cargo pant, like military. And
Ah. Yeah, I looked it up.
yeah.
Is it the one with Crow?
No,
Crow.
the Super Saiyan 3.
Oh, sorry.
No, although I do know that image.
Yeah.
I wanted to see.
What?
That.
That's a cute picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
A little bit.
Super Saiyan 3.
Less hair overall,
mean-
but it's the idea.
It's
Yeah.
grown out.
It's fair.
They've been between prison and everything else. It's
that's
grown out a bit. With a actual
Muzzle.
metal muzzle.
Oh my
around
gosh,
his
it's
mouth.
the teacher from UA.
Yeah.
The dog.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I have drawn that comparison a lot every time I saw him. It's like,
But
yeah.
Kiera has
There
drawn.
he is. Oh, he's got a scythe.
Well,
Not
he
on
has
him.
a weapon.
Yeah.
Noah, put this on the screen.
It's more work for him.
That's okay. I just, it's really just a matter of remembering to actually do it.
That's
Because
why
I will not edit
And
this for another, like, month.
A metal collar, like a band of metal with a chain that has been broken off.
Hi.
Hyena.
Hyena.
You're dead.
Not anymore.
Good for you. Cobra. Hi. So,
You know what landed you in this mess. What happened?
you'll have to be more specific.
At the school. Maya's Academy.
Oh. That's why you're here.
What's his Ib?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Closer to good than you would have expected.
Yeah, solitary confinement can do that to someone.
Well,
After a recent turnaround of events.
yeah. So what?
What happened? You were there. You turned on Ryan?
Orion. Orion was treating us as disposable.
What are you talking about? He wouldn't do that.
Orion led us to Eris, to Circe, who transformed most of us into animals. He talked his way out, but decided to trust her. And got Atlas killed along the way.
She came back.
No. Her body is in the underworld.
She looks at Cobra and Widow.
Widow is outside of the
Okay.
chamber, but Cobra clearly did not know this.
What do you mean?
I mean that on our way to that bullshit prophet, Atlas got killed by one of the many monsters we fought.
No, he wouldn't leave her behind.
Well, he did.
You're
And
lying.
then we got there. And then the prophet didn't even help.
Insight check.
Do you want to do an insight check, or do you want to do use your aid?
Oh, that's right. Can we do that for?
Detect whether someone's lying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that then.
Okay.
Since it should be.
It is still an insight check, but it does
Okay.
give you advantage.
I'm going to
Okay.
make an insight check because I already have advantage on it.
Yeah, which means it gives you a +5 if you're using it.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh,
I'll do
heck
that.
yeah.
Specifically to determine intent and lying.
How long does the E stay up for?
It's kind of
Yeah.
until you choose to.
To dismiss it? Okay.
Yeah. Like you would still have to make like
Individual
insight
checks.
It's like a
yes,
check.
but
Yeah.
okay. Because
27.
I think
Wow.
Cass doesn't really quite know how it works, but he's gonna try and activate it.
Yeah. Well, he's got it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, he just got it. So
At the very least, Hyena 100% believes what he's saying.
Okay.
He is giving his true perspective.
Okay.
That's nothing to say about whether or not it's actually accurate,
It's what he believes to be true.
but at the very least, in his eyes, that is, he is telling the truth.
Okay.
Then we get to the academy, and Orion gets something. Wouldn't even tell us what. And we're tired of it. Especially since he let 3 of us get caught so that he could get away with it.
At the academy.
Yeah.
This is not the person that you've known. He was acting different from the Orion that she knows.
No. This has always just been there.
What
But
the hell are you on about? That's not the Ryan I know.
Orion.
Yes.
It does sound like you're saying Ryan.
Take your 2.
You are cutting out the O.
He has a
Orion.
gravel. It's not as easy. Orion.
There you go.
leave a poor DMV.
Yeah.
Has always been willing to make sacrifices. It's just that our number has been reduced by so much that he's forced to actually sacrifice people that you care about too.
Messing with me. He's not.
Has he done this to people that you knew in the past?
He's done what's been necessary.
He's still being truthful
It's a little more murky. Like, yes,
with the 21.
A little bit opinionated.
Yeah.
it's more like he kind of knows on some level that this is more his opinion. And like there's a level in which he's even conscious of it. He still believes it and is still being truthful, but it's like
But he understands
everyone
it's also
has those
perspective.
opinions
Yeah.
that's just like, I know I might not be accurate, but it is still what I believe.
Yeah.
You don't believe me? Go ask him. The ones that he sacrificed are still having nightmares.
Those are the 3 that went crazy, as the guard said.
Yeah.
What are they having nightmares about?
Ask them.
Can we? Can they talk?
He gestures down the hall.
We might talk to them in a bit.
I swear if you're messing with us.
We had enough. I challenged Orion. And it seems the rest of them sided with me. So I took us back into that school to get something we could actually use.
And then you got yourself caught. And now you're here.
What were you going after?
That school has so much. Weapons, supplies.
Bless you.
Don't you dare!
Bless you. That's Ari talking to hyenas.
Hyena's not sneezing.
Okay.
You got
It would
another
be a
one in you?
lot more aggressive.
No, okay.
Out of curiosity, when did these nightmares begin for them?
As long as we've been in here.
Noah has a theory.
Uh-huh.
Cass has
Yeah.
a theory.
Uh-huh.
We're just gonna stay quiet about it.
Okay.
And then
You're gonna have to insight on you.
that bastard. That. The one that caught us. Gave Orion a choice.
What?
He said that Orion could give himself up, and he would let the rest of us go. Or he would let Orion go.
That's not real. There's something wrong with this. He wouldn't do that.
You are always...
You don't know anything about me.
I know plenty. I looked up to him too, once.
Crow's kind of like squaring up to him. She's tiny in comparison, but
He will stand, and he's just kind of towering over Crow.
Wait, hold on. There's physical bars between us and him, right? No?
The door was open.
In
Yeah.
the cell.
I was hoping that it was like, door opens, there's like, a cell within.
Nope.
They don't need that. There's floors full of guards. They don't really need that much more security.
Elle will kind of try to grab Cobra's attention discreetly and be like, go, like, calm her down.
She's just...
Just as shocked about
There
it as
is-
Crow is.
No. There is a... This isn't... Go ahead and make an insight check.
Can I use my Eb?
This is not a... You're trying to discern
18?
something. 18? It's more so Cobra doesn't think that she could calm Crow out of this. It's like, this is a level of... This is not just anger, this is conviction.
Okay.
And you can't really... Like, you can try, but it's... And she does have, like, have a hand just in contact with Crow, but...
Who was the one who gave you the deal, offered it?
I don't know his name.
Mask.
Yeah.
Solus.
Why would Solus do that?
Because he trained Orion.
It's possible. We don't know that. That's speculation.
Mhm.
But regardless, it does sound like perhaps the headmaster had use of Orion.
He's on another plane of existence right now.
Probably.
We can't contact him.
Yeah, what plane of existence might that be?
Hell if I know.
The Shattered Realm.
We don't know that. All of
No,
this is just
but
speculation.
It is.
And yours is a tilted angle, and I can't trust a damn word that comes out of your mouth. You know that?
You're right. She's right. We cannot trust a word that comes out of your mouth. But we're gonna have to.
You know damn well what I fight for.
This is getting us nowhere. I'm talking to the others. And she splits.
Ares
Walks
going
back
to go after Crow.
Mhm.
And as soon as you kind of step out of the cell, Ares gonna very gently put a calming hand on Crow's arm.
She'll kind of pull away, but look at her. What?
I know how you feel.
It's not like that. I know Orion. He wouldn't do that. I'm gonna talk to the others. It'll make more sense then. And she continues forward.
Ares follows after Crow. Where are the three?
She just yells at the guards.
I think Elle.
The hourglass is like long since run out. The guard is kind of just leaning back, like. 17, 18, 19.
Do you want to keep talking to Hyena?
Yeah, he kind of stands there, just like lumbering in front of, like, it is like almost the presence of like another reference, but everyone will get this one. Like the Nomu, like the first one.
Oh, yes.
Just this massive muscular body, very clear, like covered in scars, and almost like obviously possessing intelligence, but also just borderline bestial.
Yeah.
And as he stands up, the two of you that are still in there can make a religion check.
Religion.
One side away from a nat 20.
12.
12?
7.
7. There does appear to be some kind of symbol, he doesn't really have many tattoos, but one of the few places that he does have one, and there's been very much an attempt to make sure that place doesn't have scars on it. It's not fully successful, but it like significantly less, is a symbol that you don't immediately recognize.
Oh. But it catches our eye enough.
It does.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I've seen that somewhere. I don't...
What does that symbol stand for?
Make a persuasion check.
28.
My goddess.
Which one is that? Is there...
Zaria.
Wait, can you, which one was that?
The lost girl.
That's
okay,
a
okay.
Forsaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's one of the okay Forsaken, though.
She's potentially the most okay.
Yeah.
She kind of had just like a bad rap, you
I'm
know?
like, I get it, girl. I get it.
It's like if you
Girl
had
queen.
like a hand dealt to you that was all the lowest cards possible, that's the lost
The goddess
girl.
of barren lands, bloodshed, and retribution.
Yep.
The goddess of the lost.
Yup.
Which his statement of "you know what I fight for" seemed very pointed.
Yep.
Can I ask one last question, then we'll leave you alone? Do you know why Orion would do this? What objective is he seeking? What goal is he trying to reach?
His goal I can understand. Retribution.
That's potentially very bad.
If we had to go up against Orion, would you help us?
You get me out of here, I'll owe you. But that fight, I'll do for free.
Understood.
Good thing Crow ain't here for that.
Yep.
There's the reason why I asked that question when you weren't there.
Yep.
Fair enough.
You make your way down the hall.
Yeah.
Towards the three
First door.
cells. In the first door,
What's behind door number 17? Ah, a convict.
that's behind all the doors.
Yeah. Spoilers.
You see a woman that is kind of sitting on a bench and has both legs below the knee are missing.
She kind of crumples. Jack. Jack. It's me, Crow.
Looks in the gap in the door.
I'm gonna help you. Just... I need to know what's going on. What?
Go.
What are you on about?
I don't want it to get you too.
Guards! Let me in!
You see him kind of look at the hourglass and... Kid, your time was up a while ago.
We have more money, okay? We could make a much bigger fuss otherwise. Just let me talk to her.
How much more?
Ari pulls out 50 gold.
Tosses you a key ring.
She'll catch it. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Ari catches
Catches
it.
it.
Exchange for the gold.
Roll!
Yep.
Dexterity!
It was. I think Ari would have moved closer to give the gold because
Yes.
the guard has not moved from the table.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shuffles, opens the lock, and steps in. Comes up to her, but stops.
I don't,
Jack, it's me.
I-
It's Crow.
I don't know how. I don't know how it spreads, but I can't.
What are
Go.
you talking about?
And she is struggling to form words.
As we're hearing this, Elle's gonna look at Caspian and
Well,
say,
are we there yet? Because the moment Cass gets there,
I assume we can
Um,
hear it.
What does...
Cass
what
will-
race does Jack look like?
Jack is human.
Human?
You might need to
Yeah.
go get that.
yeah, yeah. Just let me know when Cass is
Yeah.
able to walk in.
Ari looks at Crow. Do you want me to try and help her?
No. I don't know what's wrong.
And yeah, you.
Cass will walk up and just gently, like, kind of motion for Crow to move aside.
What?
Cass will, like, get eye level with Jack.
I don't know who you are, but please, you need to stay back.
Bardic inspiration to you, by
Yeah.
the way.
How are you inspiring him?
You hear a soft.
You can do it.
You can do it. You hear a soft little humming, and Elle just kind of starts to sing or chant a little bit. Him and Cass are kind of on the same page about what this might be. So he's kind of singing a song of protection and wisdom in Draconic.
Yep. Yeah, Cass will get down eye level. Have you seen his face? Or just the tendrils?
Too many faces.
What are you on about?
I'm sorry. But I will find a way to fix this. He's already being hunted. But I'm sorry that I have no way to protect your mind. I will find one. You have my word.
What? Are you telling me you...
Crow.
She sees Kataios.
And as you say the name, she just leans down and covers her ears.
That is how the headmaster has protected us.
What?
You, me, Eri, Elle, my family. He has found a way to use someone else's mind. I suspect the other two are exactly like this.
How would he do that?
I don't know.
We don't even know where that thing is.
No. But rest assured, there are a lot of people looking for him. I'm sorry.
Jack. Look at me. Crow's gonna try to go in for a hug.
She can't bring herself to push you away.
Yeah, just holds her. You'll be okay. We'll get you out.
It's so dark.
Yes. What do we do?
I don't know. If it wasn't going to be her, it'd be one of us. I don't know how to stop him. But I
When
know
did this
how-
start? Focus
She's gonna
on
make
me.
a wisdom save.
Ooh, that sounds like disadvantage.
Yeah.
She has a +4.
This is true.
Yay!
Yes, she does. Okay, with a +4 on top of her +0. But that does break a 10, which is enough for her to at least form words.
Yeah.
Ryan told us. He warned us. But we... The guard dog. So we went for the souls. We knew they would have to protect it. So the guard would be down elsewhere.
You were the 3 he sent.
What happened? Orion always has a plan. It always works out for everyone.
The 3 that he sent as sacrifices. Remember,
Decoys.
Mentioned, yeah, there were 3
that-
he sacrificed.
Yeah.
What happened?
We got close to the door. And everything went black. It started crawling out of the shadows. I don't know why it didn't devour us then and there. The 3 of us were the fastest, were the most defended. But it wasn't enough. It struck and could have killed us. It had every opportunity.
How can Cass make a check to try and figure out if what she's talking about was in the physical world or if it was in her mind? Is there a way I can kind of like insight it or something?
Not really, because regardless, it would definitely appear real to her. So it's not really. But I will say you can make a history or arcana check.
Both of those are bad for me. Well, history I'm a little better, so we'll do history.
Only Caspian would be able to make this one.
No!
You have
Dang
bardic
it.
inspiration.
I don't think that's going to make a difference. That's a 2 on the die.
Then save it.
Yeah.
You don't have to use it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't suppose there's an actual inspiration I could use.
I mean,
Sorry, only I'm lucky, bro.
Yeah.
Amy brought candy and
Oh,
Ryan
wait.
brought chips.
I do have inspiration to give you.
Do you want to give it to me or do you want to wait?
Could
and
be
see?
very.
That's fine.
If you really want it, I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
I
do you
don't-
think this is something that we should be using inspiration on?
I don't know. I don't
Yelling.
I don't think at the end of the day it'll make a terrible difference.
Because
It's just-
I kind of, from a narrative perspective, I kind of like not knowing if it's, real or
That's so
Imagine.
fair.
That's true.
right. Because I'm sitting here thinking that's not even, I don't care whether it was real or not. My question is, why did they go down there? What did Orion tell them to do? What prompted him to tell them to go and get the souls? Why?
As she
No,
said,
not to actually get the souls. They were
to
a
be-
distraction so Orion could sneak past the guards and get what he needed.
God.
They weren't
because the
I
souls
missed that
were
then.
the most valuable thing at the school. So,
So
it's like,
pull aggro. Got it.
yes.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And from the sound of her description, it doesn't seem like. It seems like this is something that's part of the defense of the schools and not necessarily what something Solus himself did to them.
No. This sounds like something that Solus implements as a defense mechanism. Which then begs the question, what triggered that? Getting close to the door? And if so, why was Rose's shadow allowed to be stolen? If that's the defense mechanism.
And there was so much blood.
I know.
Hey, focus. Look at me.
There it goes. +4, don't forget.
It's 2 on the die.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack.
Jackie. Please.
Cobra kind of comes up as well and can just the 2 of you embrace her, but with a 2 on the die on a wisdom check, she's done for now.
Yeah.
I think I will put a gentle hand on Crow's shoulder while she's there.
How would they feel about me casting a spell while in in the jail?
Are you visible?
There are strict laws about magic.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sure.
are you visible?
We're
Yeah,
in the
in
cell.
a cell.
You are
in
in
a
a
cell.
you are in a solitary confinement cell.
Yeah.
It's verbal and somatic. Can I like whisper it?
Which spell are you trying to
I
cast?
want to cast detect magic.
There's a magical effect on her.
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, you can. I would say you can cast that.
Okay. Do I see like a magical effect around her?
You still have detect magic?
Hmm?
Oh. I took that because I thought you didn't have it anymore.
Well, you can both have it.
I don't have it though.
There is
You can
no
swap it.
magical effect currently on her.
Wow.
Do we know the details of how Kataios' abilities work?
The details?
No.
I'm only allowed so much knowledge on that.
And even if we did, we would not be attempting anything here.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, you have 2 more people you can talk to.
Well, we have 2 more. Oh, yeah, I guess because everybody else is not in solitary, so we have more than 10 minutes for them.
Yeah. Well,
So
you've gone so far over the 10
Well,
minutes.
okay. We have more than 10 minutes.
So we've got the 3 that are under Katios' control, or, well, under his nightmares. So maybe we do go talk to the other ones who are actually cognizant.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Crow
that
looks
mean?
to Cobra. I don't know how much of this I can take.
It's okay. Let's...
We have to do it. It's for the clan.
Just take a breath. Unfortunately, I don't think getting them out of here is going to help them.
No, I don't even know what to do.
I know. She'll pull you in for a hug. Cobra had taken a moment to look in the other cells. Tiefling has always been of sound mind.
Tiefling?
Tortoise. We get to talk to the turtle? Let's go.
I didn't know Tortoise was a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't I know that?
Do you think it was a turtle?
Honey, you sent me the reference pictures.
I love it. Okay.
You guys go talk.
Alright, we'll see if we can get some information. Perhaps the 3 of you should talk to the others. Those who are not in solitary.
If Crow is up for it.
This is the tortoise reference.
Yeah, that's one of the 2.
What's the other one?
I'll show you after.
Take care of her, Eddie. She's going to need to know that we're there for her. You're not here to
No.
hear this.
Yeah.
Cobra's walking you down.
Okay. What else? I guess we go talk to the tiefling. What else do we need to know?
Anything that they can remember about Orion? I want to know more about what the headmaster did. Because I am not okay with somebody else suffering from my protection.
I'm not either, but at the same time, what was the alternative? Us not being able to complete missions? I'm not saying I agree with the action, I'm just saying I don't know what the other option was. I'm not immediately going to cast judgment on Solus for this, especially considering they are criminals who broke into the school.
I know that. Nobody deserves that. I know what they saw. It's not...
Didn't Elle have a moment where Taos came to say hello?
No. It was just Cass.
Just
No,
Cass.
you saw
No,
the
you saw death.
That's
said
what
that.
that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. There was another instance. Anyway. So,
Yeah.
I agree, but no, I agree. So let's ask and see what we can do about this situation.
Let's go talk to the next one.
Eddie, keys, if you please.
Harry tosses out the key.
Oh, take.
I think Crow still had the key. She's
Yeah.
already on it.
Oh.
Then Cobra would.
Yes.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Sorry, I dropped them.
So, in the other 2 cells, you see one has a person in a full set of armor,
They couldn't take it off him.
Amazing.
kind of just sitting
Respect.
on the floor, kind of back to the wall, and it covers their entire body. Like you don't see any And
Artificer?
and the helmet is stylized like a almost like an insect.
It's chitin armor.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though it is all like metal.
Yeah.
And the other one is sitting cross-legged in the middle of the floor with a blue kind of veil across her face. A tiefling with kind of pale blue skin and horns that kind of just jut straight forward.
And what's the tiefling's name? Tortle?
Tortoise.
Tortoise?
Yes. Not Tortle.
Portal.
Tortoise. Got it.
Portal.
This one's name is Ironic. 'Cause tortoise-
Ironic's a weird name.
You take your one.
Okay, so here's the thing though. That could legitimately be a tiefling name.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but
Can I get it back?
No,
Okay.
because that's not what you meant.
That's one-shot character. Tiefling name ironic.
Oh my gosh.
Cast will motion for L
Better
to
yet,
unlock.
sarcastic. Can you imagine a tiefling named Sarcastic?
It's ironic and sarcastic. They're brothers.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's our next
Our next
Yes!
one shot characters. Alright, cool. I'm down. But yeah, Cass will motion for L to unlock that door.
After you.
Cass will walk in.
Opens her eyes, looks up at you.
Are you Tortoise?
Yes.
My name is Caspian Tenet. This is Eliosi Shiros. We are friends of someone from your clan. Crow.
I know.
Oh, wasn't sure how much you heard.
Enough.
We're pretty loud.
You're pretty loud.
Yeah, Crow's been yelling half this time.
It's a wonder the whole freaking prison doesn't know we're here.
What can you tell us?
Crow-
Thankfully, there's enough fights and other things going on the other floors
Yeah.
to muffle it all. You're also underground.
Yeah.
Good
Crow,
insulation.
Crow peers in the doorway, but is reluctant. Just standing next to Cobra, letting her take the lead for her.
What can you tell us about what went down?
What do you want to know?
I doubt you know anything about what Orion was looking for.
Bardic inspiration to Tortoise. Humming the same.
Okay. It's a D8.
Yep. Roll it twice, because it's a... well, no.
No, it's a
saving
save.
throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is with Bardic
+4!
+4
I will always use that +4!
is a 26.
Dang.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, let me mark that off.
Anything you can remember about encountering the headmaster, the mission at the school?
Orion. Knew that we would not be safe. That none of us would be. Not with Nixital still in power.
That much is very clear, yes.
But we had no hope. That's what the prophet told us.
And that you had no hope with him still here.
That we could bring 1,000 men and not kill him.
Yes, he is unbeatable, we'll say.
None of us had what it was required.
So what at the academy would have allowed you?
We found another source. An aboleth.
Aboleth? Do I know what that is?
Go make an Arcana
The
check.
creature?
Can I make an Arcana check as well?
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Charisma or history based?
Intelligence.
Intelligence? Okay.
Wait, it's just flat intelligence? Can I do history instead?
No, Arcana.
Oh,
Maybe
Arcana?
make an
I'm
Arcana
also-
check with advantage.
still have
Not
a
advantage,
history.
no.
Oh, okay.
Why would you have advantage?
Because it's
Wait, I still have the
an
bardic
aberration,
inspiration
right?
die.
You do?
Yeah?
Yes!
But
I
not in the
got a
same...
15, but I feel like I'll
It's not
need
with
one.
all aberrations. It's not a dream spirit.
Nice. Alright. So,
Well done.
All right, that's 15.
thanks, bro.
You are.
22.
Did I mention I love playing hard?
22. And aboleth is it's an aberration, known to be very intelligent.
Wait, is it that thing from the one shot?
Which one shot?
The one that
Which
I ran?
No, that's not an aboleth.
Oh, okay.
That's more akin to a dream spirit.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, no. I'll just read the description with a what'd you roll?
22.
22?
Sweet.
Yeah. Let me send the picture of one.
Oh no.
Yeah, I looked it up. Is it the fish-looking thing?
Kind of.
That do be
In
aboleth.
aquatic abysses, aboleths dream of dead empires and orchestrate plots that unfold across ages. These elusive, amphibious immortals physically and mentally overwhelm their victims and transform creatures with a slimy, aberrant infection, reshaping other beings to serve them beneath the waves. Aboleths possess terrifying intellects and have alien mindsets. These creatures possess perfect memories of proto-worlds and incomprehensible dominions from the multiverse's earliest eons. Their secrets are innumerable and unfathomable. Aboleths lurk in places awash in primordial mysteries. The ruins of aquatic empires, hidden magical nexuses, or weak places between the planes of existence. In these layers, aboleths dream of epochs past, collect throngs of psychically dominated servants, consume the minds of unwitting victims, and prepare for their return to power.
Yeah, so upon hearing that, Cass goes, you realize how dangerous of an idea that was, right?
Yes,
Why did that take you to this school?
because the aboleth, which we were thankfully very prepared for, an aboleth is most dangerous when it takes you off guard. Orion had a plan, and it worked. It told us that the path to defeating Nixatal started in the headmaster's office. And that is where we would find what we needed to begin that journey.
You don't happen to know exactly what in the office it was?
No. Orion seemed like he had a theory.
Uh-huh.
That was the Mike Tyson mode.
That's really funny. It's on Do Not Disturb and everything.
Oh my gosh, that is the greatest accidental unlock I have ever seen.
Amazing.
Oh.
It sounds like you were looking for an old god.
Perhaps. But the school had defenses.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
What happened?
We took a risk.
By the way, the second I see you reach for that D20 again, I'm doing Bardic Inspiration.
Understood.
Fair enough.
So, can we assume that Orion got what he wanted?
I don't know.
They didn't get to see the end of it.
You can see her like actively fighting against like essentially intrusive thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
We took a risk. We knew what it might cost us.
So you don't believe he turned on you then?
Of course not.
Insight.
Go for it.
I like the ding. 14.
14?
Well, with the Ib,
Yeah.
if I can use that.
Of course you can.
Yep. Advantage. Oh, and then a +5 on top of that.
No. She already has advantage, which is why she gets the
okay.
+5.
Got it. So then that is a 21.
21. Is there... she appears to be telling the truth.
Okay, so
Yeah.
totally different perspective from
100%.
Okay. What do you make of it?
I don't know. It's a mess. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was some of us or all of us. So of course, we took the risk.
You wouldn't happen to know where Orion was trying to go next, do you?
Not a clue. We approached your vault, and it struck.
What did you see?
It's alright. You don't have to recall it. I know what he looks like.
It's not as good.
Remember, you got a +4.
+4.
And Bardic.
And Bardic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you did say the next time that you go to roll.
Max.
Nice.
For a total of 18.
Oh, let's go. Jeez. I mean, she rolled what? A 6
Correct.
on the die? Yikes.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I didn't add her actual
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
cool 25.
Oh my god!
Okay, that's much better.
That was not as close as we thought it was.
I forgot to add hers.
And it's very high.
Yep. That is why
Yep.
she is the one of sound mind.
Yep.
She has a +7 to wisdom saves.
Yeah, fair enough.
Dang.
I got a +8. Suck it.
I have a
With,
0.
that's with your bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your bonus, hers is a +11.
Okay, yeah, well, I'll just walk 10 feet back. Whatever.
Yeah, with your bonus, mine's also a +8.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait, your wisdom?
My wisdom save.
Yep.
With his bonus,
Yeah.
I have a +4. Without it,
Oh.
4 + 4 is 8.
Yeah, her wisdom is actually fairly high, her base stat.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
but
a monk.
are you not proficient in wisdom saves?
No, monks are only proficient in strength and dex.
Strength.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb.
It is dumb, but
Well, you get them all later.
I do get them all at level 14.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. Never. I take back my that is dumb. I will save my that is dumb for something that's actually dumb. Like Al.
I
You be
would
quiet.
say like me getting proficiency in all of my saving throws at level 14. It's a little dumb.
Continue.
Anyways.
It struck. Turned everything dark. Went for Scarab first.
You could see the others.
Yes. Then Jackie.
Is that
And then myself.
It was real, not in your head.
It's hard to say.
We awoke. Bound in magic. Chains made of pure light. Along with the others. I do not know why we did not die.
But you still get them constantly. The nightmares.
Yes. Not every night.
Does he feed off people?
More or less. He's a Typhon. can and will eat your soul, but he can't actually cause a terrible amount of physical harm from dreams. He's far more limited there.
How would he even reach them?
Caspian, how
From
does...
inside the school?
Well, how does it work? If you see him,
Caspian, is it?
Yes.
She kind of pulls some of the cloth around her arm. You say he cannot harm if he is in a dream? And you see a very familiar shape of a scar that very much would match one of his maws.
Never in my history have I ever seen him do more than give someone boils. He was...
There's no way he could have been in the school.
Ares steps forward. She's kind of been listening towards the back. So, the headmaster has implemented him as a defense for the shadows.
I don't know how he could do that. Katios is not one to be controlled. Barely sealed him away.
I have never felt more murderous intent from an entity, which is why my survival continues to confuse.
Did,
something is not right.
Did, Jack lose her legs because of him?
No.
No.
No surgeon, she's at the clan. Didn't fit in anywhere else. Made her legs herself. Kind of
They
partially
confiscated them when we arrived at the prison.
inspired my wings.
I'm just glad
Mechanical
it's
part.
not related to that.
I'm certain that if she were more herself, she would be able to show you the injuries she did sustain.
The injury, did it happen at the school or after?
I remember the moment it bit down.
This was in front of the vault.
Yes.
You've never seen his face, though.
Which one?
You'd know which one is his real one.
There was no part of that beast that was hidden.
6 eyes, 3 on either side.
Oh, yes. It grabbed me by my arm and lifted me in front of him and laughed.
Yeah, that sounds like him. Yeah.
And then tossed me aside.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You wanted to obtain something to beat Nixatal. Got that something from the headmaster's office. While you and your 2 companions acted as a diversion and then were attacked by some freaky, strange dream monster and then got arrested. Do I have that about right? And Orion got away with the thing. Well, he got away. We don't know if it was with the thing or not. Does that about sum it up?
Thereabouts.
Okay. I have no idea what to do with this information.
I have a
But thanks for summing it up.
I have a sinking feeling we should talk to the headmaster.
I don't want to.
If he's behind this.
If he's behind this,
That he
I
can
will-
do the same thing to you.
I will tell my parents We have connections. We will find out what is going on there.
I trust his parents more.
If the headmaster has Kataios on a leash, he is about to make a lot of enemies. I don't know what to do here.
We're gonna get all of you out. We'll figure out a way. And we'll get you out of this too. Okay. What you doing?
Nothing you notice.
You're looking straight at me.
Mm-hmm. Is your passive perception a 25?
No, it's a 10.
Okay, and you don't notice.
22.
Unfortunate.
I suppose it would be good if we see
Left?
what the others know.
Oh, okay. I kind of want to go back.
I don't know how much more information we're gonna get out of this.
I think we have what we need.
There is something telling me that we should leave soon. Al kind of looks at Grave just to try and read the expression on his face. Does he look concerned, surprised, deadpan? Does he have the greatest poker face in the world?
Insight check.
Come on, come on, help me out. Help me out now, Dice.
That one.
You did not help me out. Lucky.
I was gonna say, don't you have luck points?
Yes, I do. I got, I think, 2 more for today. So we're gonna do that. And, woo!
Much better.
Flat 20.
Flat 20. Conviction. He looks angry, but not rage.
Mm-hmm.
Determination.
Mm.
Resolve.
I know what I want to do. I want to pull some more cards from the deck and see if we get lucky.
No!
No!
Why?
Because your luck will run out! You can't use your luck points for that. And one of these days, you're going to end up somewhere we can't do shit about. So,
Yeah.
no.
There's a card in there where even my wish spell only reveals your location.
Then come get me.
That's an entire campaign, my dude.
That's a one-shot.
It's a high level one shot.
Yeah.
It's a miniseries. Just do what Matt Mercer did.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Search for Grog.
we do have instant transportation, so it would be a lot shorter.
Yeah, except that it's usually to a different plane of existence.
Yeah, that's fine. We can get, as long as we get to that plane of existence, boom, we're there.
Actually, only inner planes have the ethereal, so it would not work on the outer planes.
Oh no!
Right.
That's the mechanic I didn't know about.
Oh no! Anyway,
Uh,
Al can go for an adventure.
Ari looks over at Crow.
He's got help.
Time to go.
She looks to Cobra. I don't know what else to do.
We have time. And besides, most of the people our clan is strong enough to survive the attack and to survive this.
I hope so.
I know so. So do you. And she'll hug you.
Yeah. Let's finish this.
Cass
Thanks
will.
for sticking with this.
Of course.
El will kind of course, you came with us to help us with all
Like
of our
on the back?
On the back, yeah. We would go anywhere to help you and the people that you care about.
Yeah, Jamie, instead.
I do.
The guard, as you're preparing to leave. Good.
Aries gonna insight check him.
He's wondering when them keys are at.
He's wondering how much more gold is going to...
or that.
Yeah. it's
Before
11.
I leave the cell where Tortoise is, I'd like to take the keys.
What keys?
The
You look, and they are gone.
Ooh, she's sneaky.
Tortoise is a rogue.
25, I like it.
Thank God for reliable talent.
I do think Cass would turn to Tortoise before he leaves and just say, like, we will make this right. I promise.
You will try.
I've got resources. Don't you worry.
As they're walking out, in a hushed tone. Do you think the tenant family could hire a whole bunch of new, shall we say, gardeners for the upkeep?
Oh, yes.
Good. Because, that yard needs to be tended to.
There are many jobs available that we could.
I think they're gonna settle for
Make for them.
gardening.
We think it's a way to get them out.
Oh, no. Cass would have a completely different thing in mind that they would probably enjoy.
Hidden stuff.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Bro, you're about to get yourself a whole ton of mercenaries.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess they'd be mercenaries. I was gonna call them, guards, but
Private security.
There you go.
As we're
What's the difference?
leaving, Aerie clocks the guard. Elios, pay the man if you would.
Oh, sure. How much again? 50?
Have how much you feel like.
Okay.
What's a good tip you think he deserves?
A tip, don't fall asleep while you're on duty. Because
No.
the...
Monetary tip.
Oh, monetary
You know
tip.
how like you would tip a server at a restaurant?
Yes. Oh, I thought you meant like advice.
No.
Because he could use that too. 20% maybe? 25 of what it costs to purchase the food? So like...
That'd be 500.
No, that's not right. Hang on. You messed me up. I have to start all over.
Girl walks past.
One.
I can't do this.
He holds out his spear and does not let you pass yet.
Okay, 1 second. I've got it.
hang on. I have a
Let me
question.
be clear. The price is 500.
I would like to see what this guy's level is.
Oh.
Are you gonna fight him?
Oh, fighting won't be necessary. If I end up choosing to do what I might choose to do, I mean, unless he's high level, probably
He's
won't.
not.
Yeah, like he probably won't be up for a while.
Let's see, what would this be? This
Yeah,
would be...
we're leaving the city, right?
So he's not super bright, I would assume, right?
I mean, he's not.
Okay.
He's not unintelligent.
Okay.
Challenge rating 3.
I was gonna
Challenge rating 3.
hand him 500 silver and see if he would take it. He said 500, so he didn't specify which one. So, 500 silver then, correct? Because that's what we can do. So,
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Dang it!
I believe in you.
At least
don't.
you're good at that.
you
also got luck.
You have
I
luck.
do. So that's 1, 2. This is the spending a luck point to just make it a flat roll.
Okay.
Natural 20.
500 silver, and I never see you again.
Absolutely. Gosh, I really want to do this. This would be so funny. As an action, you can create an item with a value up to 120 gold.
Which 500 silver is 50 gold.
50 gold.
Yep.
So
I would like to
L could
Reach
generate
into the
Song
bag.
of creation.
and create an item.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, bro, this is amazing.
Can I give him an advantage or something?
I have inspiration if I need it, so... Ooh, I'm going to use one of my inspirations for that. That's much better. That is an 18 on sleight of hand.
Because then at 20, I'm going to allow it.
Amazing! Amazing!
Go.
He's
No
a
problem.
half-elf, so
Here we
no
go.
one will believe him.
Yep.
That's true. You want to believe him? And nobody would have missed him if I had to do what I was going to do.
Nobody will believe you, and nobody will miss
Because I assume, they would have, had us leave our weapons at the door and stuff like that.
Not my
A fun feature about the change in Paladin is that I can cast Smite with my hands.
That is true.
So it would have been a...
He has
Heal.
he had 52 hit points.
Oh, wow.
So you were not going to one shot him.
Yeah, once you said CR3, I was like, oh, I don't know if that'd be enough.
Yeah, I like the sneaky L version better.
Yeah, that was much better.
That was amazing.
And he's going to be real disappointed in 3 hours.
Yep. And as you leave the Sapphire Bastion, and figure out what you want to do next, that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Oh my god.
Thank you all very much for joining, and we will see you next time. Good night!